Hestia, the eldest daughter of Cronus and Rhea, is the Greek goddess of the hearth, home, and sacred fire. Though often overshadowed by dramatic Olympian figures, her role was vital. She represented the communal and domestic flame, ensuring harmony in both divine and mortal realms. Unlike other gods, Hestia remained a virgin, symbolizing purity and stability. Her presence was so revered that Zeus granted her the first offering at every sacrifice, cementing her quiet but indispensable place in Greek religion. In Roman mythology, Hestia was worshipped as Vesta, the guardian of the sacred fire that symbolized Rome's survival. The Temple of Vesta, in the Roman Forum, housed this perpetual flame, believed to protect the city's fortunes. Unlike Greek depictions, Vesta was rarely personified. Instead, her power lay in the flame itself. The Romans saw its continuity as a direct link to their empire's stability, making its maintenance a state priority. This cultural adaptation highlights how hearth worship evolved in Roman society. The Vestal virgins were priestesses chosen from noble families to guard Vesta's flame. Selected between ages 6 and 10, they served for 30 years, vowing chastity on pain of death. Their duties included rituals, preparing sacred grain, and ensuring the fire never waned. In return, they enjoyed unparalleled social privileges, like owning property and pardoning criminals. Their role blended religious piety with political symbolism. As the flame's endurance mirrored Rome's strength, a Vestal's betrayal was seen as a threat to the empire itself. If Vesta's fire ever extinguished, it was interpreted as a dire omen for Rome. Ancient historians like Plutarch recorded incidents where the flame's death preceded disasters, such as invasions or political unrest. The Vestals would immediately initiate purification rites, and the public feared divine retribution. This belief underscores how deeply Rome tied its fate to the goddess's favor. Even accidental extinguishment required ritual atonement, including the symbolic scourging of the responsible Vestal, a reminder of their sacred burden. Relighting Vesta's flame required elaborate rituals to appease the gods. The preferred method used friction, a wooden drill rotated against sacred oak, or focused sunlight via bronze mirrors. This act wasn't merely practical. It symbolized rebirth and divine forgiveness. The Vestals led public prayers during the process, reinforcing communal unity. Such rites mirrored broader Roman beliefs in ritual purity, where even fire had to be clean to regain divine favor. The meticulousness reflected their reverence for cosmic order. Beyond temples, Hestia Vesta was central to domestic worship. Every Greek and Roman household maintained a hearth flame, offering prayers and food scraps to honor her. Newborns were presented to the hearth to be accepted into the family, and brides carried torches lit from its fire to their new homes. This daily practice reinforced her role as a unifying force. Even today, phrases like hearth and home echo her legacy, linking warmth to familial bonds across millennia. Vesta's flame was more than religious. It was political. Emperors like Augustus tied their legitimacy to her cult, restoring her temple as a propaganda tool. The flame's endurance symbolized Pax Romana, and senators invoked Vesta to validate laws. During crises, leaders made public sacrifices at her altar, aligning state stability with divine will. This intertwining of faith and governance reveals how Rome's identity was rooted in sacred tradition, with the Vestals as its spiritual custodians. Hestia and Vesta's legacy endures in modern symbols. The Olympic torch relay, inaugurated in 1936, mirrors ancient rites of carrying sacred fire. Eternal flames at memorials, like JFK's grave, echo Vesta's role as a guardian of collective memory. Even the term Vestal describes unwavering devotion. Though their worship faded, these goddesses remind us that fire, whether literal or metaphorical, remains a timeless emblem of unity, continuity, and hope.